welcomes him to the upper reaches of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. And the Bearcats will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Delaware's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got a man. It's Porter. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This drive will get underway for inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking for room. It's Porter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. Got his man.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Porter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. measure it to first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Illegal touching.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Watson. Using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go with a direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running to the left. Slithers into space. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And with that incompletion, man, happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Touchdown, Delaware! Fitted in the window for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Creates a little room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's LeBoy. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
And the Blue Hens will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Watson. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short game.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
by the receiver.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now third and goal.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands.
Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Back to pass, it's Watson. Got it behind the line, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw.
There he goes! He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to the ground game on the left. Plows through the defense. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Black. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Kennesaw State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they... an answer.
And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Looking down the middle. Takes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to power their way ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout.